Professor James Head has trained astronaut crews in geology and surface exploration, as well as participated in the selection of landing sites for the Apollo moon program.
Well, I think it's been really an exciting year. You know, I tell my students this is the best year you could go into space and planetary sciences, but it gets better every year. One of the most incredible highlights is the International Space Station has been in orbit with humans on board for 25 years, permanent presence in space. And astronauts from all over the world have been able to participate and, you know, through the United States and other countries, and it's just been fabulous. It's opened up international participants from all over the world. I would say some other things are that Chang'e 5 and Chang'e 6 sample return missions have been really incredible. In the science realm, they've revolutionized our thinking about the evolution of the moon, and they've shown how the activity on the moon has extended much longer than we ever thought before. And so that's been an incredible scientific bonanza, if you will.
The Chinese space program is going to train a Pakistani astronaut who will also be the first foreign astronaut to visit China's space station. Why is international collaboration like that so important?
Well, I think space is really a frontier. It's been a frontier for over 50 years. And if you can actually build and populate a space station in Earth orbit, that is a sign of capabilities not just in engineering, but also in management. And if somebody can do that, then, you know, that's a really important reputation in the sense of power, okay? But it's more than that. It's that, you know, basically, these are inspirational things for people. You know, it's very important for a national pride and prestige. Pride is how we see ourselves. It's not arrogance, it's just pride. Prestige is how others view us. And, you know, the pride thing is really important because it inspires young people to go into science and technology. You know, the taikonauts from the Heavenly Palace, they talk to students all the time, and that's exactly why. So I think it's really important from a national point of view. It's important from an international point of view. But the key point is everybody is bringing people along, bringing other parts of the world along, like the Pakistani astronaut. Yeah. So I think all of that's good, and I prefer to think of the advances globally rather than a competition, personally.
And of course, different nations, different companies have different expertise. I want to talk about the supercomputers that are being built in space. That sort of cluster of AI-powered satellites that can perform something like, I think, 744 trillion operations per second. I mean, what is all that for? And is China the brains behind it?
Oh, I think, you know, AI has been a really incredible development. I mean, we see these technological developments come along every once in a while. Imagine how the printing press, imagine how the internet changed everything. You know, Albert Einstein is supposed to have said at the advent of the nuclear age, everything's changed but our way of thinking. And that's what happens, okay? So AI, people think, oh, it's a threat, or, oh, it's an opportunity, or we don't even know what's going on. And I think we don't yet, but in space, it's really important because, indeed, the taikonauts now are using AI on Heavenly Palace to prioritize their daily tasks.
What's in the stars for 2026? Which missions and projects are in your orbit?
Very well put. I think lots of them, actually. So I'm so totally excited about Chang'e 7, the Chinese mission to the polar region, a robotic mission. It's going to be fabulous. I've been working with mapping the landing site area, working with my Chinese colleagues on that. That's going to be fantastic. Artemis 2, we'll have U.S. astronauts that are scheduled to fly a loop around the moon, much like Apollo 8, to begin our United States exploration, to Artemis 3 later on in a decade. And also the Chinese are, of course, with Chang'e 8, and then on to exploration with taikonauts on the surface of the moon. I'm so excited after my experience working in Apollo to be going back with humans